started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Nailed from three-point land.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Strus finds Love. Here's Vincent. Shoots over Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We take a look at the Cavaliers. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they made their presence felt right from the opening tip, taking matters into their own hands and showing no let-up.
Woo, what range from Klay Thompson. It's insane. Combine that with this confidence, it's a lethal concoction.
Back to Hero. Pass to Vincent. Hero with it. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Heat on offense. 4-point game. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Vincent's shot is good. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. And Adebayo sends it back. The pass to Vincent. Hero against Thompson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Kicks to Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Hero.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Love with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Curry is inside. Last game he had 12. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 9.
Good work by Curry moving the ball. He has a good eye for those openings.
Out to the wing. Now, here's Strus. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Vincent. Fires from deep. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
Well, how does Love come up with this? Effort, energy. Look at the competitive spirit.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Curry passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
We're talking about Stephen Curry range right now in that shot.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So both teams making some changes here. Oladipo outside. Zeller trying to free himself up. A second chance effort. Oladipo misses. Warriors leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Reeves. A three-pointer off the mark. Looney kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Robinson. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Oladipo against Curry. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Kuminga the pass to Looney. Curry deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Again, Curry missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective.
Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside Robinson. Back to Zeller over Iguodala. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5.
What a effort from Curry in the paint, not letting anything hold him back.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active.
For your Warriors.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Rui Hachimura out there with Porter. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Hero. No good there. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Thompson passes to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
When you played alongside as many superstars as Clay has, you're conditioned to make sure others are fed.
Pass to Strus. There's the pass to Vincent. Love trying to break loose. Green with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Hero passes to Vincent. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
To stop the run. And Hero finishes inside.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Pass to Vincent. And here's Strus. Down low. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Warriors running again. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Porter. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Vincent. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Curry with the defensive effort.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Porter dishes to Thompson. There's the 3. And they recover it. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
Getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Love. Zeller comes in for Caleb Martin. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Vincent. Oladipo against Murray. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And the pass to Reeves. On the wing, Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Robinson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Smitty, after going undrafted, Austin Reeves was given a much larger role than anticipated in his rookie year.
Kevin, he held his own, coming through in some clutch moments and bringing intensity and effort on a nightly basis.
Both good from the line that time. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Robinson. Pass to Strus. Heat moving the ball around. And Zeller kicks to Oladipo. Again, the miss by the Heat.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it? Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
58 seconds left to play in the first half. Passes it to Thompson. Murray against Oladipo. Over to the left wing. Reeves, good, and the assist goes to Murray. He's got 7.
And the lead should be safe, but they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Pass to Zeller. To the paint. It's Robinson high post. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Strus. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. He takes it in. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 9.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Nimble play there from Oladipo in the paint, navigating around the defense and getting that to go. And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team now. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Miami.
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Tyler Hero. Max Strus is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Vincent, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Vincent's shot is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Murray, the pass to Reeves. Now Payton, he kicks it to Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Reeves. No good on the three. The Heat shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Hero. Reeves with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Murray, the pass to Looney. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Now the pass to Vincent. Hero with it. 18 feet out. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Hero produces across the board. Some guys have potential. Others just get it done.
And the shot goes in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Heat call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And welcome out your Warriors Knicks team.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Hachimura. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Payton. And Curry subbed in for Murray. And Miami with a change here, too. Caleb Martin's checked in for Max Strus. Outside, Hero. From 20 feet out, the shot's good. Hero's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Pass to Love, to the middle. Here's Adebayo. That's in there. Love with the assist. Adebayo's got 6.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. 2nd team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Hachimura is checked in for the Warriors. The Heat also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kevin Love. Kicks it out to Hero. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero.
Victor Oladipo.
Warriors on D. Passes to Vincent. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Zeller, and he battles for the ball and gets the 2nd chance bucket.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Thompson finds Hachimura. Back to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Thompson against Oladipo. Pass to Zeller.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zeller's got his 2nd bucket.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to Thompson. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Thompson's got 20.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Looney's checked in for Hachimura.
Warriors, Kevon Looney.
Oladipo outside. Here's Vincent, guarded by Curry. Fires for three. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. And the shot goes in.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. To the right side. From downtown, Reeves can't hit.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's Vincent. 6 points for him. In the corner, it's Robinson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 6 to shoot. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Vincent. Connects from three-point range. Vincent's got 9. Curry from deep three-point land. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. His production has been flowing as he's reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Kevon Looney out there with Green, and it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Hero, no good. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Curry. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 11 points for Stephen Curry. And another great look at the 2K drive. And there's the pass to Vincent. Dishes to Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
And so he hits both. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
5 on the clock. Here's Hero. With the clock winding down, the shot's good from Love.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Thompson against Hero. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Hero.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson outside. On its way from Curry for 2, and the shot is long.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. And Thompson launches it from deep. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half alone.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Vincent, the pass to Adebayo. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Hachimura. Outside Curry. Inside. Clock at 6. That one good for 2.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Zeller. Oladipo taking his time here. Back to Zeller. They need this. Warriors with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Thompson. Kicks it to Curry. From outside the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oladipo misses. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Hachimura finds Curry. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice, but they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
By himself, and Curry throws it down.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stephen. How special is it to share your success with your family?
That's what it's all about, man. I know you know when your kids get to enjoy the game and the show, and it's fun. So I'm glad I did something good for them in the fourth quarter.
They'll remember all of it, I'm sure, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.